Welcome, Libra, to your mid-March 2026 tarot reading. Hope y'all are doing fantastic. Take a look at current situation, energies around that. I'm going to use the Ghost Tarot today. And yeah, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Just checking that I got the sign right. And Venus. Let's get started here. What do our Libras need to know for mid-March? Let's dig right on in, guys. Oops, upside down. Six of Cups, Four of Cups, Empress, what you don't see, Nine of Swords, unexpected, Queen of Swords, what to look for, Ten of Pentacles, okay, challenge, Seven of Swords, and where does this lead? Two of Swords, Page of Cups, wow, advice. Four of Wands. Six of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, the Six of Wands is about recognition. And this could be about someone recognizing you, especially like at work or something where you're being recognized in front of a lot of people. But it also can be about having the light shed too. It's not aha moment. It's recognizing the things around you, what they really are, da 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 da. But this is coming with a lot of energy too, because it's a wand. But there is something here about that. We do have I guess that's the only six coming up. Just interesting that the Six of Wands is at the bottom of the deck and it starts with the Six of Cups. So reading the three cards, we got Six of Cups, Four of Cups, Empress, and especially with that recognition piece, there's something like coming up from the past, something maybe an old relationship, but it could be a memory too. That's kind of coming up from the past here, with the Four of Cups being you had your eyes set on something. I think it's a had, okay? It's a past tense, and that wasn't what was being handed to you. You were being, given something else, but you had your eye focused on something else. There's a little bit of a feeling of, I thought because of the past, I thought I was going to get X, Y, Z. So example, relationship coming back from the past, you thought it would be one way and it's not turning out that way. The Empress is after that, which is there is a feeling about really taking care of yourself here. So there is that mixed, like the situation from the coming from the past, you think, oh my gosh, this is going to be really great. I feel like that's what you're thinking. And the Empress is, wait a minute, take care of yourself, because maybe that didn't happen in the past before. Let's dig in a little bit with that Six of Cups first. Let's see if we can get more information on the Six of Cups. Tell me more about this Six of Cups for our Libras. Two of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this was like, there's something from the past, but this is something that you want to do differently now. The Five of Pentacles can be about when things don't go right, you're going to maybe take a different turn, do something different to get a different outcome. The Two of Wands is planning. So you're planning on saying, you know what? Because of something from the past, whether it's a lesson or actually someone coming back, you're saying, I got to do this differently. I've got to, and those are the plans, and I got to do it differently. Five of Pentacles, because it didn't work in my favor before. So I need to handle this differently. Four of Cups, please. What is the Four of Cups? More on the four. Two of Swords with the Hierophant. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense to me. Like, the Two of Swords is that decision. You got to make one. The four, okay, so going back, the Four of Cups, right, is about something being handed, but you're looking over here. You're not looking at that. The Hierophant is you're deciding what to commit to here, because you're being offered something, but you're seeing something else. And you're realizing that, because this is saying that, the Two of Swords. I've got to make a decision on what I'm going to commit to and what I'm not going to commit to. So this could just as easily be a job offer as it is a relationship. But the key here is it reminds you of the past, or yeah, again, it is. So the Empress, I just feel like is the energy of really, taking care of yourself, taking care of the situation, really nurturing things to work out in your favor. Anything more on this Empress that can help us out in this reading for our Libras? Yeah, Ace of Swords, Three of Cups. I think this is just realizing that you need to take advantage, or not take advantage, reach out to friends, and groups of people that you feel comfortable in. There's something here that says that's what's going to really kind of put you in a more healing, not healing, um, more like taking care of yourself, really like that feeling of the Empress, which is taking care of yourself. But I think there's something here that, and it could, you know what? Honestly, I'm looking around going, I see the Seven of Swords there, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords. This also could be you realizing that there is maybe someone not being 100% honest. And the Empress is like, you really need to take care of you. Absolutely need to take care of you. 100%. The Nine of Swords is what you don't see. I feel like if this is someone else, they could be under stress. But I think too, maybe what you don't realize is this is causing you a little bit more anxiousness than you are putting weight on it. Like you're not realizing how it's really affecting you. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. Yeah, the Moon, King of Pentacles. There's a feeling here of, yeah, King. There's a feeling here where I think once you kind of see things more clearly with that Moon card, he's like coming up on those stairs. You'll be able to really put things into better perspective with the King of Pentacles, take charge, really, taking charge of things in general. But I feel like there's a piece of you that doesn't feel that way. And until you do, you're going to feel stressed. You're going to feel anxious because whatever this is from the past, it's like it's not turning out quite the way you anticipated. You thought it would be different. Queen of Swords is in your unexpected. I feel like, I mean, this could be you coming in and saying, nope, we're going to stop and we're going to just make things really clear. XYZ, do it this way. I mean, this is a air queen, it's Queen of Swords. So this could definitely be you taking charge. Male or female, doesn't matter. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords, please. Tell me more. Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is also in, and the Six of Wands is showing up again. Um, yeah, you are gonna you're gonna put the end to something, but what that opens the door to is a conversation. And I think you surprise yourself that you actually say nope. So this is you saying no. I think there's a conversation though. You say we need to have that conversation. We need to do that. I'm not going to move forward until this happens. The conversation, the talk, you know, um, having a conversation. There is a challenge here with that Seven of Swords that I'm very much going, you got to really watch that. The Ten of Pentacles is what to look for. I think especially with the King of Pentacles showing up too, it's asking you to look at overall stability in the situation. Is this something that's really going to be sustainable? The Ten of Pentacles is not only about home and family, but it's also about ancestral family, which to me is long term, stable for a while. It's not just good for a moment. It lasts. And I feel like with this Ten of Pentacles here, you need to look for that. Is this really going to be sustainable? Is this something that you can make last? Is there anything more about this Ten of Pentacles our Libras need to know? Anything more? I got two eights here. Eight of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Because, when things happen really quickly, Eight of Wands, the work that you do can like almost get set aside. And if you've worked really hard on something, you don't want to lose that. That Eight of Wands is that super quick energy that comes in and it can kind of throw you a curveball in a sense. It like goes, oh no. what do we do differently or whatever. But I do feel like, you're going to have to look at things, a little bit differently, because is this going to be sustainable? This is the reason. You've worked really hard, but this has come in so quickly that it's kind of, again, throwing you off your game a little bit. And you want to make sure that it's going to last. The Seven of Swords is in your challenge. I would say, like, this is the reason why it's a challenge is it's asking you to look at the entire situation as well. Is the other person or situation being honest with you? Are you being taken advantage of? You know, um, Someone not telling you the whole truth. I'd be really careful with this Seven of Swords. Is there anything more about this challenge that might help our Libras out? Anything else here? King of Swords with the Death card. Yeah, the King of Swords can be, well, he can be kind of mean, but I feel like what it's saying here is too, like, there's more than one way to skin a cat, so to speak. There's more than one way of doing things. You can do things several different ways. You can allow things to change, but also you got to be careful, because that King of Swords can lead you in the wrong direction. And I feel like that's the warning, that don't allow someone to trick you into changing your mind, doing things differently. I mean, unless you really, really want to, be aware of that moving forward. So we have the Two of Swords following that, and I feel like that is, so it goes into, you have to make a choice here on what to do next. And I do feel like, though, that you or someone is going to bring in an offer with this Page of Cups that leads you really well into mid-April. So tell me more about this Two of Swords, please. Is there anything more about this Two of Swords we need to know? There's that King of Swords showing up again with the Queen of Cups. There is that. It's exactly that. That's the decision. Do you want this King of Swords, or do you want the Queen of Cups? It's not like you want a male or a female. That's not what it's asking. It's asking you, do you want the intelligence, the straightforwardness, the almost, to me, the King of Swords can be brutal. And the Queen of Cups is the soft, it's the emotional, it's the healing, it's the handling things differently. So there's two way to handle things, right? And that's what you're going to be looking at, either on how you handle it moving forward or what you really want. And do you want the softer thing, or do you want the harder thing? And the softer thing is the love, the caring, the nurturing. The harder thing is the straightforwardness, the, you know, kind of really exact in the thinking. So I would, as you move forward, you'll be thinking about that. But I do feel like you go for the softer thing, because the Page of Cups comes in. Page of Cups is all about gifts. Let's look into this. I think this is you making that decision, not someone giving you an offer. You making a decision. Yeah, Page of Swords. I'm sorry. The Page of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups. The Page of Pentacles, that discovery. You've been like, you're working on this. You're working on this decision. And once you make that discovery, you choose to walk away. And you say, nope, this isn't something that's cut out for me. I need something different. And you know this, because this is like the Eight of Cups is a very spiritual card. It's like your inner knowing. So you're going to know exactly what you need to do moving forward. Um, yeah, I do. The Four of Wands is in your advice, and in that other deck, it looks like a conversation. And I think that's what's asking you. Look at things and have a conversation and make sure you understand what's happening. It also is asking you to celebrate, absolutely, but I don't feel like that's what the advice is today in this reading. I feel like it is understanding before you celebrate. Make sure you understand everything that's happening. There is this feeling of, this is what I expected, it's not what I'm getting. There's a confusion a little bit here. You've got the Nine of Swords in the reading, so there is that stress, there's anxiousness, not understanding, not quite going with the flow. That Seven of Swords in your challenge, there is a lot of little warnings that say make sure that you are clear on how to move forward here. And that's what the reading is. So yeah, if you would like to dig into something similar to this or something completely different, veronicasdreams.net is my website with tarot reading options. I'd be more than happy to do a personal reading for you. And then two, hit that thumbs up button. Give me a comment. Comments are great. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day.